Ask the Muscle Whisperer.
Hi, once again, I'm asked to answer one of the most important questions pertaining to how do we manage and deal with no-shows, those who book an appointment and fail to attend, or those who book and pay for an appointment in advance, fail to attend and demand money back. How do we manage that in terms of our practice? How do we learn from the mistakes we may have made? And what message, what ideas, what advice can I give you in order to help you advance? So for me, when I started out, many times clients would phone up and book in and never arrive. And I found myself having to constantly phone them, chase up saying, I understand there may have been important things that have cropped up, but at the same time, you booked for an appointment but did not attend. I had nothing to go on, nothing to go back to, and what I found, I was losing funds. So what I do now, and the lessons that I've learned, is we need to be smart about the way we plan our bookings, and we need to acknowledge that the last year, the pandemic, has given heightened feelings to people who want to book in, are concerned about what it is they are booking for, and then at the last minute they drop out. So what I use now is an informed way of booking. So when a patient that I've never met before phones up and wants to book into my clinic, what I do is that I use the approach of explaining to them what I do so they understand my scope. They recognize what to expect, what they can expect of me, what I can expect of them. I refer them to the booking page and policy I use. And what they do is they read through that, acknowledge it, tick a little box to say that they have read this, understand that they are booking in, and they agree to the terms of booking. Then that takes them through to a portal where they can pay online or deposit online. And it makes clear that this is a non-refundable deposit. And if they fail to attend or fail to cancel within 24 hours of the scheduled appointment, they are then liable to pay in full. But it is important as well that we manage that we're not seen as just there to take their money and funds, but we're there to provide a service, that we care. We're part of a healthcare force, working force. What I also do is I send them a text message to confirm that they understand that they have booked in for an appointment at a certain date and time, and that they have read and understood what the booking plans are and policies are, and that they agree to them. And then they respond, yes, that's great, looking forward to it. If they then choose, or they fail to attend, or they decide not to attend because they're ill, it's all explained. So it's really important that you think about your planning, your pre-planning, your wording, that it's clear that if they fail to cancel within a set time, they are liable to pay in full. If they do have a reasonable excuse as to why they could not attend, then it's for us to judge and provide some precaution and judgment to assess. But this is one that we can constantly work on. This is one theme that we can constantly change and shape, because although we think we may have it right now with the use of high tech, booking forms online, application software, we have fantastic software packages that you can have which deal and manage your booking, which we can talk about in future casts. But at the same time, it's up to you to be shown that you are serious about helping them, but you're also running a business. COVID-19 will raise that. Individuals will be concerned about the clinic or the setting that they may enter, and that could distill a fear of, well, I've booked, but I'm not going to do it, or I've got second thoughts about this. The more you can keep your websites updated with current knowledge and information about yourself and what you do, the more trust you build. But also when you book in, you explain that. Don't be scared to talk about pricing. Don't be scared to say, this is what I charge, this is how I charge, this is what's expected of you. So by booking, you agree to pay a deposit. If you cancel within that, then we may be able to refund you. But if it's at the last minute, unfortunately, we cannot give the funds back. And this is the page that you can read about if you wanted to rebook. So that would be for a new client. There's also that understanding of a returning client. So someone that you may have treated previously and you've built some trust or rapport. That you need to be careful of as well. Exercise some caution there. Judge it in terms of making sure that there is maybe a set time limit that person may be able to pay, or you may have a different approach. What I also found has worked well for me in the past is being able to sell vouchers, which allows people to book for certain sets of time, and they may get a discount if they pay and book for 5 treatments in advance. So that's the ways that I have managed. I'm sure my colleagues will talk you through different ways of working through this, but the key thing is be smart about the way you work, be clear about what you expect, and be clear about the information you give to someone booking in. Best of luck, and let's hope that this next year, now that the lockdown regs and rules have eased a bit, we'll see a flood of new clients coming in, really recognizing and appreciating the services that you give.